those are not automatically going to jump you to the top of Google, but they're little bitty things that can make a difference. Okay. Now the last thing I want to show you, and I'm going to move my screen over so you can see this. Hopefully you can see this now. When you get ready to post your blog post, this is what you want to be careful about. When you're typing, you can always save the draft if you're typing it, but you run into you've got to go to a doctor's appointment, or it's late one night, you want a fresh start. Save the draft and come back and edit the post and go that route. You can you'd always want to make it public. Don't ever click that thing right there because we don't want that. You can make password protected. This is just like a page and so forth. You'll never do that with a blog post, and don't worry about having private. So you just leave that alone. But this is the one you want to change. See, it's published immediately. Now, what my recommendation is you sit down one Sunday afternoon and type out blog post for the week or for the month. That would be the way to do this. Now, if you're going to blog every Friday and you just write in your blog every Friday, then you can publish immediately. That's fine. But if you're typing this out on, like, say, a Sunday afternoon so that it posts the next Friday, then you don't want it to post immediately because it would post on that Sunday. You want to change this to the date that you want to set. Real simple. Calendar. You just put in the date that you want. It's easy as that. You just put whatever date you want. I believe this is like military time. So you have 11, and later on it will go to something different, but I think that's the way that is. But I would always just say, pick your Friday dates or every other Friday or whatever you want to do. I'd make it, I always try to think in terms of like 7 in the morning, because that way East Coast people are going to see it. West Coast people are going to see it. It posts at 7 a.m. It's 8 a.m. Central Time. It should post 7 a.m. Eastern Time, and that would be the way to do it. Or if you want to do it and put it at 5 o'clock in the morning, that covers everybody, especially the early birds on the East Coast. Have it come in at 1 in the morning. It doesn't matter when it comes in, just as long as it shows up on the date that you want it to go in. And then you click OK, and it's if I change this to, let's say, change this out to the 28th, you can see that it's scheduled for, and you're not going to see it. You're going to see it when you go to edit things, but when you go to this blog here, you're not going to see that until April 28th when it actually posts. Now you have to hit schedule here. If it was immediately, I can't remember if it's update or whatever it says here. After you've typed everything you want, you've got your heading, you've got your tags, you've got your categories, then you hit schedule, and then voila, you've got a blog post. So once you hit schedule, don't run over to your blog and update it and be frustrated that you don't see it. Remember, you're going to probably schedule these out a few days, and so you won't actually see it. Now, what I always do just the first few times is on the day that it's supposed to post, I make myself a reminder to go check my own blog to make sure it's there, and it should be. So that's pretty much the way you do it. That's how you both edit a post, but also how you add a new one. Thanks.